George Russell is going to stay at Mercedes for at least 2 more years as he closes in on a new contract extension that could shape the team's future. George Russell has been one of the most consistent and impressive drivers in the 2025 Formula One season so far. As of now, after 4 races, he sits in 4th place in the Drivers' Championship standings. He has collected enough points to be only 14 behind the current leader, Lando Norris. This strong start to the season has not only helped him on the track, but it's also improved his position off the track. Talks between Russell and Mercedes for a new contract have been moving forward quickly, and there are now strong indications that he may soon sign a new deal with the team. In the first 4 races of the 2025 season, George Russell has managed to finish on the podium 3 times. One of those finishes was an impressive 2nd place in Bahrain. These consistent performances have been a clear signal to Mercedes that Russell is not only reliable, but also capable of leading the team into the future. His total points after 4 races have put him in a strong position in the championship. If he continues at this pace, there's a real possibility that he will fight for the title this year. Russell's performance in Bahrain was especially important in proving his abilities. In that race, he started strong by overtaking Charles Leclerc early in the race. He then managed to stay close to the race leader, Oscar Piastri, for most of the event. At the same time, he had to defend his position from Lando Norris, who was chasing him closely. What made this race even more remarkable was the fact that Russell had to deal with multiple technical issues during the race. Starting from lap 46 of the Bahrain Grand Prix, Russell experienced a problem with the brake-by-wire system in his car. This system helps drivers apply the brakes with precision, and when it fails, it becomes very difficult to drive. Russell reported that the brake pressure kept changing. Sometimes the brakes required more force, and at other times, less. This unpredictability made it hard for him to stay consistent, especially in the heavy braking areas of the track. Despite all this, he continued to race well and managed to hold off Norris to take 2nd place. Apart from the brake issue, Russell also had a problem with his car's electronics. At one point, the data on his steering wheel screen disappeared, meaning he had no real-time information about his car's condition or performance. This can be dangerous and stressful during a race, especially when fighting for a podium. On top of all of this, there was also a controversial moment involving his DRS system. DRS stands for Drag Reduction System. It is used in Formula One to help cars go faster on straights by opening a flap on the rear wing. But the rules only allow a driver to use DRS when he is within 1 second of the car in front. During the Bahrain race, Russell's DRS activated even though he was not within 1 second of Oscar Piastri. The DRS opened for just 37 meters on a 700-meter straight. However, Russell quickly closed it and even lifted his foot off the throttle to avoid any unfair advantage. According to the FIA stewards, he lost about 28 hundredths of a second by lifting off the throttle, while the accidental DRS only gave him a gain of 2 hundredths of a second. So, in the end, he actually lost time, not gained. Because of this, the stewards decided not to punish him. The reason the DRS opened by mistake was also explained. Due to electronic issues, the car's automatic DRS activation system failed. The FIA then allowed drivers to use a manual button for DRS. Russell, trying to use his radio to speak with the team, accidentally pressed the manual DRS button, which is placed in the same area as the backup radio button. This caused the flap to open unintentionally. The stewards accepted that the situation was not his fault, and they made it clear that no advantage was gained, so he was allowed to keep his 2nd place finish. The 3rd podium of the season further strengthens Russell's claim as a top driver in 2025. His total points after 4 races are very close to the leaders. Lando Norris is leading with just 14 points more. In a sport where a single race win gives 25 points, the gap can be closed very quickly. For Mercedes, Russell's strong performances are a clear signal that they have found a driver who can lead the team in the post-Hamilton era. Last year, Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff had shown interest in possibly signing Max Verstappen. Verstappen is a top name in F1, and having him on the team would have required a big budget. However, it now looks like Wolff has changed his mind. He seems happy with the current lineup, especially with Russell performing at a high level and rookie driver Andrea Antonelli learning quickly. Signing Russell to a longer contract makes more sense financially and competitively. It would cost the team much less than trying to get Verstappen, and it would give them a driver who already knows the team and its systems. Reports from the paddock suggest that Russell is close to agreeing on a new contract with Mercedes. The new deal is expected to be for 2 more years, with an option to extend until 2028. The contract is believed to be worth about $30 million per season. This amount shows how much trust and value Mercedes sees in Russell. A deal like this would keep him with the team through the next few seasons, possibly giving him a chance to fight for a world championship if the car remains competitive. Since Lewis Hamilton left Mercedes, Russell has naturally taken over the role of team leader. This role brings extra pressure and responsibility, but Russell has shown that he is ready. He has performed consistently, handled technical problems well, and kept a calm head, even under pressure. These are all qualities that teams look for in a lead driver. Wolff's decision to give him a bigger contract and leadership role in the team shows the trust Mercedes has in his abilities. Now, Lando Norris has also been a rising star in F1 for years. People have long believed he could be a world champion, but something continues to stop him from reaching the top. In Bahrain, the pattern repeated. He had a poor qualifying session and started further down the grid than he should have. While he managed to recover to 3rd place in the race, it felt more like damage control than a strong performance. His race was filled with small mistakes, and even after finishing on the podium, he didn't look happy. His face said everything: disappointment, frustration, and maybe even some self-doubt. This isn't new for Lando. We've seen similar moments before. In 2023 at the Qatar sprint race, Oscar Piastri beat him to the win, and Norris didn't take it well. That win could have been his, but he made a mistake during sprint qualifying and gave away pole position. The same kind of error happened again in Bahrain. It's as if, under pressure, Norris's ability to focus and deliver falters. Since his debut in F1, he has shown flashes of brilliance, but moments like Sochi 2021, where he lost a likely win due to a strategy error mixed with emotional instability, keep coming back.
For Piastri, the time is now! Oscar Piastri wins the Chinese Grand Prix!
Oscar Piastri, in contrast, seems much calmer and more mentally stable. He now has 2 wins in the first 4 races of the season. That's 50% of the races so far. His growth has been visible over time. In 2023, he was still learning, but since the middle of 2024, his ability to manage Pirelli tires and race pace has improved a lot. His wins in Baku 2024 and now Bahrain 2025 show a driver who is not just fast, but also reliable. He rarely cracks under pressure, and even when he makes mistakes, like spinning out at his home race in Melbourne, he recovers quickly and keeps his focus. Piastri is managed by Mark Webber, a former F1 driver. Just like Max Verstappen learned a lot from his father Jos, Piastri is someone at his corner who understands what it takes to compete at the top. This support system seems to be paying off. His emotional control and clear focus are what separate him from Norris right now. In a season where McLaren is fighting for the championship, these small differences can decide who wins and who finishes second. Now, that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more upcoming uploads.